Sheffield Wednesday have been credited with interest in Dane Scarlett, the Tottenham Hotspur forward, according to the Wednesday Word. Before the pedigree does its work on anyone, it is worth asking which version of this deal is actually available to a club in Wednesday's position. Because two entirely different transfers are hiding inside the same name. A permanent move for a 22-year-old still carrying a Premier League club's valuation is one thing, and the report suggests a permanent exit may be his next step. A loan is something else. Cheaper, shorter, dependent on Tottenham deciding they would rather see him playing than training. Wednesday can plausibly do one of those. The other leans on money the new ownership has barely had time to count, and nothing in the report tells us which conversation is taking place. It does hand over one number, and it is the most useful line in the whole story. Scarlett has made 34 appearances in League One and scored 4 goals. That is the honest measure of him at this level, rather than the Premier League debut under Jose Mourinho, or Antonio Conte telling the BBC in 2022 that he was the best prospect in the academy. Henrik Pedersen has made no secret of wanting more in attack, and a forward with that return arrives as a project rather than an answer. There is also a detail that quietly lowers the temperature. Scarlett is in Australia on Tottenham's pre-season tour and played in the friendly win over Auckland. Clubs do not usually fly a player halfway round the world in the same week they are trying to move him on. Loans get settled late, and this one, if it exists at all, is a long way from settled. Say the interest is genuine anyway. What matters then is what it says about where Wednesday are shopping. A forward that young, with that much still in front of him, is wanted by clubs able to offer wages and starting places. Wednesday may not be able to match, which means either stretching past the level the budget was set at or losing the race without ever being close to it. And there is a cost even in winning. A lone forward scores his goals and goes home. This squad was stripped almost to the frame, and it comes out of this season needing players who are still here next summer. Every loan slot spent on potential is a slot not spent on someone who stays. Pedersen needs goals in League One this season. What this story actually puts in front of him is 4 in 34, and no word yet on whether Tottenham are willing to sell at all.